Wherewhatwho? Competition number 19. Where is this? Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, today's competition is a where is this, but I do require a what is this. So we need to know the location and what it is, as this is a very significant landform. It has a name and it has lots of social and spiritual law and what have you around it. So where is it and what is it? Geologically, physically, locally, there's a lot of information about this particular landform. So yeah, that would be good in your answers. So the rules, where, what, who, hints and guidelines. There is the golden rule. It's the person with the gold rules. I've got the gold. Answer in the comments below. Ask a yes or no question in the comments below if you don't know. And hints will be given one per day every 24 hours. As I said, this one here, obviously the location on its own is not enough. We do need to know what it is, and any other bits and pieces associated are greatly appreciated, as it helps expand everyone's knowledge by just adding little bits and pieces. And that's well, two of the intentions of this channel is, one is that it keeps your mind active, makes you thinking, coming up with ways of finding out where this is. Obviously improves your searching skills on the internet, and keeps you thinking and challenging. So that's the one. And also perhaps a spark for a little bit of further research into a particular topic or something. Oh, that seems interesting, that type of approach. So that's why, the more the better. The more information, the better. Alrighty, so let's have a look at our history, and in particular our last competition, number 18. Who is this? This guy is Enrico Fermi, who was Italian-American, came to America and participated in the Manhattan Project, where they developed the nuclear warhead. But this guy is a bit of a legend in the mathematical world, and in fact there is a sort of type of mathematics called Fermi mathematics, and it is the sort of piecing together of a whole lot of very simple facts and things that lead one to a conclusion that is about correct. So there's two sort of stories that I've heard about this guy. One is his famous question of how many piano tuners are there in New York, and by a process of deduction and looking up the population and estimating how many pianos per 1,000 people, how many pianos a tuner tuned in a day and a year, he was pretty much able to come up with a figure, like can't remember the whole story, but he came up with a figure of sort of around about 14. And so they looked up the yellow pages for New York or wherever it was, and there was about 14 piano tuners. So that's one of his stories about just using and deducting and thinking about things that enabled him to come up with a reasonably accurate answer with very inaccurate information. Now, one of the other things is that during the a test firing of one of the atomic weapons, Fermi apparently ripped up some little bits of paper and held them with his hand, and as the blast went off, he dropped the bits of paper, and they fell behind him approximately a meter, 1.2 meters. And from that, he said, I think that bomb was about 1.4 megatons. And so they went back and did all the calculations, rigorous calculations that they would have done on such a project, and from that they were able to determined that he was right. It was about 1.4 megatons. So apparently this guy was a brilliant mathematician and thinker who he died very young, actually, very young. Enrico Fermi. And the first person to come up with that answer, not the only person, but the first person to come up with that answer was Yankee, followed by Tobacco Row. I keep saying Tobacco Road because that was a song of my youth that I used to quite like, Tobacco Road. But Tobacco Row, and I'm pretty sure JG came up with the answer, but didn't post it, but he was able to acknowledge that Yankee had got it. So well done, everyone. It's good to see a little bit of competition and friendly sort of back patting and that sort of thing going on. That's the sort of thing that I'm wishing to occur. So that's great, and well done, Yankee. And let's just have another look back at today's little picture there, and I'm sure that this will be solved pretty quickly, but we'll get some interesting data on it. So all good. Away you go. Share if you can. I'd love for you to share these videos so that we can get more people subscribing. So if you think you have someone that you would like to challenge or compete with, share the video, like and subscribe by all means, but share the video around so that we can get more exposure and just perhaps get a bit of a nice little bit of competition and rivalry going on, which would be bloody awesome. So well done so far, and we've achieved a little bit of momentum. 11 subscribers and over 600 views. So things are going along reasonably well. Cheers. Thank you very much. See you.